Hello everybody, my name is Tilo Rust, worldwide trainer and top-level supporter for Adobe Master Collection and more. In this short support tutorials, I'm gonna show you answers for some questions that I have frequently requested at my shows, at my tours, at my trainings, at my demos that I did recently. And I was on a German television in Mainz and had a request about transparent video. What the heck is transparent video and what do we use it for? And I'm gonna show you in this support video what it is, how we produce it, and for what it is, for what we can use it. Well, actually, all those short support tutorials that I provide here for free, I do in my spare time. Oh yes, we get unchained by the big company, and we're gonna have spare time. So I open my color here a little bit to get relaxed. Right, and I produce it on my spare time, on my home, and you can see that I produce it just with my laptop camera here. So it's all low level, low quality, but it's for you. It's a request for a question that I got. Well, what is transparent video for? For what do we use it? And I have an example here on my webpage, which is tilorust.com. You will see it later, and you can explore it later on your own, which is tilorust.com. Once again, tilorust.com. Here I am on the development server, and if you scroll down on the section downloads and tutorials, if you scroll down there on the right, you will see a box saying help, meaning Hilfe in German. Okay, help, and if you click on that, the page is loading and a transparent avatar will pop up showing and introducing you to the web page. Alright, it's moving around and introducing you to the web page. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. Okay, don't want to mess the sound here, that you can understand me. That is the reason why we need transparent video, because we want an avatar that is moving around on the web page, and you want to have the web page shining through. And that is the reason why we need a transparent video. Now here's the question, how do we produce it? Well, I would say let's step backwards. Okay, you now saw the result, and I'm gonna show you how we can move it around, how we produce a transparent video, and how we film it. Okay, how we take the shot. So we are going the production queue backwards. And one of the last steps is we're going into a program called Adobe Edge. This is a pre-release version of a program called Adobe Edge. And here I have the pre-release version 3, which is a free version. You can download it for free and use it for free and try it out. Okay, Adobe Edge is an animation tool, and it's literally animation in HTML, HTML5, CSS3, JavaScript, so to say jQuery. Behind that there's a jQuery framework that is moving all that things around, and here on the right you can see all the elements on that page, and here I have a div element called div ID video container. I'm gonna show you later on, I'm gonna show you the HTML code where you will find this div ID video container again. And if you click on that, the div container will be highlighted here, and you get some handles here to move it around. Well, I have set the background to a transparent red here, just to make clear where the position of this element is, and what the size of this element is. Okay, as you can see here on the lower edge, you see the video player. I don't want to play it now because the sound is playing too, but I want to move it around. Now what we find here is a timeline on the bottom of Edge, and in this timeline you can see that I already did something for you, which is the movement of the box. And when I scrub the playhead here, you see that the box is moving around on that page, stable here, and then moving again. Okay, this will later on my animation that I'm gonna have on my web page. And as you can see, it's still an HTML, and in the background there's a jQuery, JavaScript, CSS and HTML code that will be produced by Adobe Edge. And okay, let's make a shortcut here. As you can see, this is really looking like Flash Professional, and it's behaving like Flash Professional, but it is not. It is an HTML, it's an HTML jQuery JavaScript animation that later will be produced by Adobe Edge. Actually, it has nothing to do with HTML5, and actually HTML5 will not replace Flash. Please, there is, and please, okay, I close my sign here. This is off topic, this is my personal thing. HTML5, Canvas tag, and CSS3, they won't replace Flash on the web, I promise. 12 years ago, we had a big discussion about can Flash replace HTML? It didn't happen. So vice versa, it won't happen too. Flash and HTML will work together like a gear. Trust me, believe me, it's all on you to use it together. They're not opponents, they're components. And Flash is not only those skip intro of a home page. Okay, forget all the skip intro. You can do this with HTML, HTML5, CSS, and all this animation tool for HTMLs. That's fine, that's great. Don't use Flash for that anymore in future. But Flash is much more. Flash is a huge, enormous program that we will see it later, can include in PDF, can include in with database and all the stuff. And Flash is cool, Flash is working great, even on mobile devices like Android or Windows 7 or BlackBerry. And don't mess that HTML5 will replace Flash. That won't happen. Okay, this was my personal thing. Okay, closing once again, close my sign now here. And this was my personal thing. Back to the work, back to Adobe Edge. We now saw in Adobe Edge how Edge is animating our box here on our web page. Now, how is this web page built? This is the point where Dreamweaver comes on the screen. And Dreamweaver, we have the same HTML file, and in this HTML file I have placed my absolute positioned div tag with the ID video container that you have seen in Edge already. Now in this div container that I placed in my layout, I have a Flash player, and in this Flash player there is a Flash movie playing, and it's a movie player, okay? And the movie player displays the transparent movie. And here's the point: to get our Flash player transparent so that all the HTML code in the background will shine through, we have to set the parameter video mode to transparent. Normally it's on opaque, but we have to set it manually on transparent. You can do it on your code. Okay, find an absolute positioned div container, place a Flash player in it, and you can place it here on the insert bar. Normally, by the way, by default, the insert bar is hooked up here. It is an insert palette, and on the common palette there is media, and by clicking on media you can insert a flash video. Just select flash video, say automatic resize, and then it will insert a flash player with the appropriate video here, and you just set the video mode, the parameter video mode, to transparent. That's the trick. That's the only trick. Produce a transparent video, a transparent flash video, include it on your web page. That's easy. And then check the video mode to transparent. Now here one step backward again. How do we produce a transparent video? And this is the moment where the Adobe Media Encoder comes into the game. Okay, close here the applications. And when you encode a video, you check the properties and encode a flash video file here. Hold on, just a second. Here it comes. It's an old laptop here that I have. Right, you check out that this is a flash video. Don't choose F4V. This is a flash video 2, but it's a MPEG-4 derivative. Check flash video. That's the format. And then here's the point. On the video settings, encode alpha channel. This is a German version of the program, Adobe Media Encoder, and on English it is encode alpha channel. If you check this box, the flash video will be transparent. Oh, and by the way, you can see here that I cropped the video. Did you know that you can crop video? Did you know that you don't have to produce videos in a landscape size, landscape format? You can also produce portrait-sized videos. This is okay, for example, for our avatar thing, because you don't need to publish a HD video or PAL or NTSC video on the web. You easily can imagine that HD video on the web is a huge file that has to be downloaded before it can be displayed and moved around in the browser. And of course the browser has a lot of pixels to work and render before you can move this video around. So you want to have this video as small as possible, and so we can crop our video here. There's a crop mark, and we can adjust our crop lines here just by dragging around. So if you want to place a transparent video on your web page, you might crop it as small as it can be. Okay, once again, encode it as a flash video and choose encode alpha channel here on that video settings. And by the way, yes, I have done a small mistake here, but this is within the tutorial. You can still see the green screen here. In the final version you won't see this green screen, and I'm gonna show you how we produce and key the green screen. Now, to replace the green screen, we go to After Effects. And the first thing that you can see is that I have a layer here, which is our video layer. On that video layer, I'm gonna have a crop mask here, and that crop mask will crop out the left and right area. So only thing I do is I click on my layer here, on my video layer, and say okay, cropping, and I crop simply out here with my pen tool this area that I don't want to have in my video. That's it. Okay, that's the first step. And the second step is you simply choose on Effects, Keying, our Keylight 1.2. Keylight 1.2 that you can find in Keying Effects and apply it to the layer with the video. And here I have already included this key light, this After Effects key light. And first thing that you have to do is take up the color picker and pick the color that will be filtered out, that will be keyed. And with this screen gain, you can adjust how much will be keyed out. You can see as I move the slider here how much will key it out. And yes, of course, you can see that I have some spots here on my body. This is no problem. You have enough tools here where you can adjust the key light 1.2 effect to key out the person properly. If you want to know more about key lighting, about keying, about green screen, just go to YouTube and enter key light or green screen, and you will find a ton of videos, a ton of tutorials that shows you how to properly use key light 1.2. Okay, so far in After Effects we have included a crop mask and we have applied a key light and we have set our keying color here so that the background has been keyed out. Now let's move to Adobe Premiere, because this is a program where we can cut and adjust everything that we need. Here you can see the original video. The original video is with my green screen, and After Effects makes a transparent video out of it. And if you don't believe me that this is transparent, I just gonna take a color here on the background, and as you can see, when I scrub over, the background changes. So Premiere is a program where you cut and edit your video, and then in After Effects you make it transparent. Okay, how did we produce it? One step backwards again. How did we produce a green screen video? I'm gonna show you two pictures that I took. Here I am in my office and we have just a green cloth, and when you want to produce a green screen video, you should take care that this doesn't happen. The door here is shining through the cloth. Take care that your green cloth is close and dense enough so that the door won't shine through. You will have problems to key that out later. Make the green background as homogeneous as you can do. Okay, second picture here shows me on acting, and yes, you can see I'm on my spare time already. Changed my boots to sneakers, and yeah, I'm relaxing right here in my spare time. I'm doing all this support videos. But that's not all that we can do with transparent video. We have one more, because you can even use transparent video in InDesign. Yes, you have heard right. You can use transparent video in InDesign in a print product. Now this is a simple page with a placeholder text, and I have selected here a box and filled in the media. For that we have in Windows, Interactive, we have some new palettes, and one is Media. And if you choose Media, you can include the flash video that we produced, the transparent video that we used, and you can see I can scrub here in the preview, and you can choose the picture that will be displayed when it comes to the print. Now I just take the actual picture here, and you can see here's a preview, and it's not working good. The point is later. So if you want to bring this product to the printery, you should take a high resolution photograph into the place, and you then just say, okay, the picture is a change a picture here, a custom picture, okay, and this will be displayed when you bring this product to the printery. But here comes the point. If we later on export this video as a SVF, as a small web format. Hold on, I'm gonna move it up and you're gonna see it. We can directly export our file here as a small web format, and as we do this, we can include transparent video in InDesign, and of course we can move this box around later and can animate it. And here's a preview of the result, because we have another palette called Preview, and this is the icon for the preview. If I click on that and make it a little bit bigger that you can see it, and click on play, you see that the video is displaying without problem in InDesign in Flash. Okay, transparent video is also working in InDesign and in our Flash small web format file that will be exported from InDesign. Here is another thing, Adobe Acrobat. Of course you can have an Acrobat file, PDF file, that includes the video as well. But here's the point, Acrobat is not able to display transparent video. It will be on a non-transparent background. Okay? Even though it is playing, PDF is not able to transport transparent video. This is a downside, but hey, future versions might include it. Now, once again, that's all about transparent video, and I hope this short support video has helped you to understand for what transparent video is, what we can do with it, how we produce it, how we can animate it on our web page, how we have to key out the green background or the color that we have in our background, and hopefully I have given you some tricks and tips that you can use on your productivity. Well, my name is Tilo Rust. You can hire me as a trainer, as a supporter in German and in English, of course. I would be glad when you link my webpage, when you link me on Google Plus or Facebook. And yeah, just visit my homepage, tilorust.com. That's TILORUST.com. Once again, tilorust.com. Visit me, contact me, and you'll be amazed. Thank you for that so far. Have a nice day.